Jay Zacharias, founder of triathlonexperts.com. Tip number 13 is really, I guess in a sense, could be called a controversial one. But what it really gets to is what you perceive that you're going to do on race day. And I've run into quite a few people, especially as the sport has exploded, and in the big races in particular, that are just looking to get through the swim and the bike. And I figure they'll just kind of walk through the marathon. They'll do their best just to get through. And I mean, it's fine. They pay the same money as anyone else, whether you're trying to qualify for Kona at an Ironman or you're just trying to make the cutoff times. That part's fine. There's no judgment on that piece. What I'm suggesting here is that focus on trying to run as much as you can during the marathon. Or the half marathon, or even the 10K in an Olympic distance race. They're just really, it makes for a really, really long day if your plan is to walk. It's an awful long time to be out there, whether you're walking 6 miles, 13 miles, or 26 miles. I mean, my God, you could be there for a long time. So try to do yourself a favor, pace yourself, which is one of the main reasons people end up walking anyway. They don't pace themselves correctly, and we'll talk about that later in another tip. But one of the key things that you want to do is to break the course down. You know, if you get off the bike and you're thinking about, oh, I've got to run 6 miles, or I've got to run 13, or I've got to run 26, it's a daunting task. I can't take it. I'm not sure that anyone from the pros on down can do it. You have to break it down into small pieces. One of the things I like to do that has really made it much easier, when we first started doing these races many, many years ago, they didn't have aid stations every mile. You were lucky if you had a few of them out there on the bike course, and I don't know how many on the run course, but they weren't every mile like they are right now. So right at this point, you can break the course down quite a bit. Maybe you run to aid station, walk through, make sure you get hydrated, or you run through the first aid station, walk through the second. However you break it down, try to keep that moving. But if you are going to walk too, always go forward. Always push forward so that you're moving along. I mean, when you figure out the time that you will be out there, it just makes sense to try and do your best and to train so that you can run off the bike and shorten the day. It's a lot less stress on your body if you can do that, and I think in the end that you'll have a much better race out there and a lot more fun, and you'll get more fit in the process, which is really what we're all trying to do, trying to get more fit and challenge ourselves and do those kinds of things, unless you're out there doing this for money. So try to focus on running through the marathon or the half marathon or the 10K, whatever it happens to be, and break the course down, and you'll have a much better race out there on race day.